And here we go. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Lipedema Wellness Conversations with Gail. That's me and friends. And this tonight is going to be Julie Stewart from North Carolina. Julie Julie Stewart. I'm not going to call her Julie Stewart all day. I'm going to call her Julie. Oh my gosh, can't believe it. Like I'm talking about Leslie Keith or something. I just always both names, right? So Julie is a community member, lipedema patient. I believe lipolymphedema.
Lipolymphedema.
Yes, around stage four,
No, no,
three,
stage three.
stage three.
Early stage three when they diagnosed me, but I've had some issues. I don't know how well it. I mean, we'll see.
Okay, okay. So stage three and stage four both take special care, as all of our stage three and stage four community members know. First, I want to say hello to Marilee. We can see the comments that come in before we start the show, and um, I looked up to hit, start, and I said, "Oh, we already have a comment. Who is it?" And I said, "It's Marilee." And Julie says, "Well, of course it is.
Yeah.
Of course it is." So, the reason that I say that is because um, in our community, we get to know each other. Whether it's here and like, I see that we have 18 people watching right now. And if you guys were all to put your name in, or tell us where you're from or whatever, I'm going to see people I know because we get to know each other. We learn about who we are. We become a pretty tight knit group, and so I get the same viewers all the time, and my heart is warmed. I love it, and if I warm your heart as much as you warm my heart, please make sure that you either smash that heart there if you're on Facebook, or if you're on YouTube, give us a thumbs up in the underneath our picture, because we really want to know that you love us. I know you do, otherwise you wouldn't be here. But so I'm going to go over here and look at the comments real quick. Marilee's here from the soggy Pacific Northwest. Looks like they're having rain. I am from the windy Pacific, well, not Pacific. I'm from the windy Northwest without the Pacific involved. Um, Alice Bender says hello to my dear friend Julie.
Hi,
There she
Alice.
is. I know, isn't it cool?
Yeah.
Someone's here from Michigan. Ellen is here from Illinois. Jean Lewis from Colorado is here. She says, hi, Gail and Julie. Now, the reason I'm reading all of this is not just for your benefit, but for Julie's benefit, because Julie, Julie doesn't get to see the same thing I do. Mary Woods is here. She's hitting a red-faced, heart-shaped face over and over and over again. She's sending us lots
Ah.
of hearts. Thank you, Mary. And let's see. So there, wait a minute now. Whoa, we have a Jeannie Lewis from Colorado and a Jeannie Lewis from California. Well, hello, both of you. That's so cool. Kathleen's here from Sag Harbor, New York. It's good to see you. Sharon Robertson, I've been seeing your posts on Circle. It's good to have you here. Cheryl Gao is here. People from Auckland, Jen Cook from Auckland is here, and Kristen's here from Rindy, Sacramento area of California. Hi, Kristen. Um, Soap is here. Sopa Riker. Imelda's here again. Imelda, we saw you the other day. So and let's see, and then Cheryl's from Ontario. So as you can see, we have people from all over the world, and I'm from Boise area, in Boise, Idaho area. I live in a little town called Kuna. I know. Kuna. It's spelled and sounds just alike, except people mostly call it Kuna, in like a Kuna Matata. But anyway, it's Kuna. And Julie here is from North Carolina, and so we are all over the place. Hello, DC Metro. I lived 9 years in Manassas and Fairfax, so DC Metro rocks. Um, and then Julie Rosa, she isn't here first, but sometimes she is, and she's from Camarillo, California. So The reason I invited Catherine, the reason I invited Julie here tonight is because as a community member, Julie comes to a lot of our events, if not all. It seems like sometimes
Just about.
all,
Yep.
but she comes because I think she's learning something. And so, Julie, if there was something you learned about, I don't know, anything from us, from our events, what would it be?
Well, when I first joined in the beginning of July, since then, I've gotten to know a lot of the faces with the group. Lipedema Simplified, the tribe that I am part of is the more specific community, but it's still a lot of folks. And the community itself is so supportive of everything lipedema, lymphedema, and other parts of our lives. I've had some struggles and was able to reach out and just felt so supported that it motivates me each time I come to continue because I'm just loved. And if you were ever in a circumstance that life felt like it was just coming down in sheets of rain of all kinds of problems, and you go and get involved with a group like this, it certainly helps. For example, I fell in December. I had some major problems from that. This group reached out to me and gave me lots and lots of encouragement to get through that circumstance. Just yesterday, and this is going to sound silly in a way, but it's not. Our cat scratched me. Now, cats scratch, that just happens. She didn't mean to, but she was mad at an outside cat that she couldn't get to, and I was in the way. So I got two pretty good puncture wounds from her slapping my leg. And in treating them, I mean, I called my doctor. I did all the things that you would do to treat a cat scratch. But in treating them through the day, I noticed that I had a wet leg, that the lymph in my right leg was weeping. And I'd never had that happen before. It's scary to know, what do you do? And though I had called the doctor and was arranging an appointment, they were closed. I couldn't get to see them then. I reached out to Catherine Seo, and she immediately reached out to Gail, and she immediately reached out to Dr. Leslin Keith. And Leslin got back to me, and we went over the things that I was doing just to make sure, because she's treated people that deal with that, make sure I was doing all the right things. And today, after some elevation and some compression that I did do anyway, it stopped weeping. And I feel like, I really was helped through that.
Right. And Julie, the thing is Leslin is a she's a CLT,
CLT.
certified lymphatic therapist, but she's not your doctor.
No, no,
And Catherine's not a doctor, and I'm not a doctor,
no.
but we can share ideas with you. And
Well,
so it's not like we could
asked for you
diagnose
to treat me.
right,
I just
right,
needed to talk to somebody.
right.
It
And
was important.
that's what I'm telling the community is, it's not like she turned to us because we're doctors. She turned to us for the support, and it calms you down a bit knowing that we know. So, okay, what kind of things can I do? What kind of doctor do I talk to? What if I go to the emergency room? What are they going to do with my leg? Right? Is there something I should be doing in advance? What should I know before I go see a doctor? Because we are not medical professionals in that
Right.
way, and there's no way we could treat you,
Mm-mm.
but we were able to give you the encouragement and ideas for trying to see if it would help.
Yeah. And the thing that I did speak to my doctor this morning, and my doctor confirmed that what I had done was the right thing to do. And we've got me on an antibiotic, and she's having me get a tetanus shot because cats
Hmm.
can be dangerous to have a scratch from anyway.
Right.
I don't know the last tetanus shot I had.
Well, you're good. Well, you know your next one. You
I
might not know the
it's
last one.
tomorrow.
It's tomorrow. Well, and it's really interesting because you were able to get a telemed,
I was.
a
And
telehealth
my
appointment.
thought my thought was she's not going to want me to do that because this is something in my skin. She's going to want to know the temperature, etc. But I managed to use one of those thermometers that you can use the surface on your forehead for, and I made the temperature on my leg show up to her. She was very satisfied with everything I showed her. Um,
Right.
I have a pulse oximeter and I have a blood pressure thing, so I could give her my vitals.
So so
I
you just, yep,
I
you
triaged myself.
you triaged yourself, which you know what? That's not a bad thing to do,
No,
right?
it makes a much more effective televisit.
Right.
But I am fortunate. My doctor knew nothing about lipedema and lymphedema, and when I came to her after boot camp in June and talked to her in my July appointment, she said, "Let's find out more and send me whatever you have." And she has done an awesome job of educating herself on the kinds of things that I need to support my health.
Hmm.
And you don't get a doctor like that often. I feel very
No.
fortunate.
Yeah, you are very fortunate. And speaking of that, Julie, we are we kind of have a special offer um, that's going on right now. So so we are holding a 3-day event. It's our heart, what we call our heart to heart. It's the heart to heart 3-day collaborative community event. We're going to be talking about different solutions. It's called a fresh take on solutions for lipedema and lymphedema. And the wonderful thing that we're offering, um, if you can believe it, I mean, this really surprised me when everybody was talking about it in the meetings, is we are offering a buy one get one free. So at the bottom, across the bottom, I am going to put the save the date. So this is what it's called. It's a fresh take on lipedema and lymphedema solutions, a heart to heart collaborative 3-day virtual community event. It's on March 31st, April 1st, and April 2nd. Now, what is this special just this special offering? Wonderful special offering. It is a buy one, get one free. So it's a BOGO. I guess that's what you call it. It's a BOGO. And it basically means, think about this. And I'm putting it in the comments. Think about this. Julie, who knows all kinds of stuff about lipedema and lymphedema now that she's been in the community, she has a doctor who doesn't know as much. Julie signs up for the event, gives her doctor the code, and between tonight and Sunday, the doctor can use that code and attend our event for free. How cool is that? Or let's say her doctor already knows and she's doing really well with her doctor visits or whatever. Who else could she possibly give that code to? I don't know, Julie, who would you give that code to if not your doctor?
Well, I put it out on my Facebook page. Anybody who wanted to find out more about it to contact me, and I would talk to them and see if they had an interest. I know when you think about a 3-day event, that's a lot.
It
But
is.
um the thing is, there is so much. Even if you attend half of it, you're going to benefit.
Right.
The things that go on, I was just flabbergasted when I came to the boot camp in June, and then again to the October event where I got to be part of the event itself somewhat.
Right. Right.
And the breakout rooms, the opportunity to connect to individuals and to ask questions of the professionals and just to get into a circumstance where you could have your questions answered, but you could also just it it was so focused. Excuse me, I need a sip of water. I'm getting a little bit of a
Okay.
frog.
Yeah, she's going frog gigging.
the the um the camaraderie, the friends that you make, the conversations, the ideas. It's just it could be overwhelming, but for me it was not at all. I just
Uh-huh.
wanted more. I wanted more and more and more.
Right. And
And
what's
I have to add,
okay?
joining the tribe, there's so much more you can do.
Oh yeah, yeah. And what the tribe is it's a paid membership community, and we call it tribe. And there's so many events that you get to do. Like Julie and I see each other 5 days a week, close to, not always, but if I'm not seeing her, then Jeannie's seeing her. So we
Mhm.
have people, and what is it? We do this thing called movement with Miranda Gale and friends, or Miranda Gale and tribe, I guess is what we call it now. We love long titles. They tell you exactly what's going on. You don't even have to read the book. All you gotta do is read the title, pretty much. But what happens with in Miranda, we have about 25, 30 minute video that we watch, a workout video, gentle, gentle stretches, um, gets our body warmed up. There are people on the comments that I see right now who come and see us. Um, and we have a little workout every morning. I shouldn't say every, five out of 7 mornings of the week. We have a 15-minute schmoozy talky time before it starts. We have a few minutes afterward and we say goodbye. And it's a wonderful um it's a wonderful way to get together. Um
I
and
come so regularly that when I don't come, I feel the need to let you know I'm not coming.
yeah, you do. She does. She either sends me or somebody a message. Now, we have a comment here from Sharon, and I understand, Sharon. I like Tribe, but I'm a little disappointed that you have to pay extra for lots of things. That surprised me. I assumed it was all inclusive in the Tribe. And what has happened with Tribe is it's grown to the point where we have different levels of Tribe membership now. And so when we first started this, all we had was a couple of webinars, and we had Miranda. We had the movement group. That's pretty much what we had. A few fireside chats here and there. But now we have so many things, and so what we've had to do is make different levels of the tribe. And Sharon, I'm grateful that you brought that up, because we have found that the core membership is, we still have to pay for some things, some of the events. It would be the all-inclusive membership that a person would have to buy to have it all included, and we understand that. And but we have to. It What has happened with it is we just have so many more things now that we offer, that we have to be able to charge extra for those if you don't have it all inclusive. Um, so we have um, this event coming up on March 31st, April 1st, and 2nd, and we have the sign up with the buy one get one free. I'm putting that in the chat again, in the comments again. One of the things I also want to talk to you about, though, is we are going to have another free webinar. We had one earlier today, and we're going to have another free one, and that's coming up on um, March 4th. That one is going to be featuring Leslie Keith and Siobhan Huggins. And so I'm not going to put the link in there quite yet because you already have one link. You've got the link to the buy one get one. Um, but you'll be getting an email, or we'll be talking about it. Um, Now we have another question from Karen Hansen. Where is the information about Tribe? Karen, right now, the Tribe membership is not open, but it usually opens after every event. And so that we don't have Tribe members just trickling in. However, if you would like to write to Catherine, um, she might make adjustments for you. But so the membership for Tribe has a lot of things in it. We have free webinars. We have fireside chats, which is where we bring another professional in on a specific topic, such as MLD, or telehealth visits, or pelvic floor health, or pain
Pain.
relief,
Hmm.
things like that. So we have those, and those are all inclusive in the Tribe. Always the fireside chats are. We have the Miranda exercise 5 days a week, and we have book club. We have meditation classes. Um, we have a monthly Q&A where your questions can be answered um, by Leslyn or me or Siobhan or any of our coaches. Oh my gosh, I can't remember
The
everything else that we have. I
Arty,
lost Julie. Julie left. There you go. Go ahead.
the igniting the spirit artsy fartsy group.
Oh yeah, that's true. We have a once a month meeting called Igniting the Spirit. Um, but also in there we call it a artsy fartsy craft and chat. Like if we decide we want to do something together and just visit while we crochet or knit or paint or whatever, we can do that. And so we have all of these little these pieces that fit together, um, all based on a holistic approach, such as physical. We need physical treatment or self-care. We need emotional self-care, spiritual self-care, psychological, mental. We need education, and we need social, and that's the community. And so we that's one of the things about Tribe, is it's all based on a holistic approach. Um,
You have
so
mentioned,
the link for the Tribe.
yeah.
Let me go into my banners, and this is the link for um, reaching out. Maybe let me find it.
While you're looking, you haven't mentioned Circle, which is a social platform for all of the tribe members that
Yes,
has an unbelievable library
that's true.
that is a part of the group. So any of their past events, coaching corners, fireside chats, even some of the other kinds of events are listed. You can search within the search engine, and it just by a single word or by a name, and it pulls up everything that references that within their library.
Right. So we do have. I always forget about the hub, the library, and it's everything. You have access to everything for years back. It's pretty tremendous. Like if I wanted to find out um, about electrolytes or whatever, I would just type electrolytes in, and every video we had that someone mentioned electrolytes in would pop up. So it's a great tool that we offer. So I'm putting in Catherine's email address, Catherine at lipedema-simplified.org, because that is where, if you were ready for Tribe today, that is where who you'd have to talk to is you'd have to talk to Catherine. Um, as far as a link goes to join Tribe, we uh, we don't have one available at this time. However, um, up in April, we'll be getting that out to you. So this is a good way to start so that you can find out more about Tribe. And then let's see, who else? What else have I got going on here? Okay, Gail said that tribe signups are currently not running, but should be up again after the event. Okay, thank you so much, Cheryl, for letting putting that back in the comments. So I need to talk about one more thing, and I need to make sure that I can get what I need. I can get the link. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see if I can, because I do want to tell you guys, when when Julie talked about um, taking that she got her blood pressure, she took her blood pressure, and she took her temperature and everything. We have a handout that was created to help you when you have to get your blood pressure taken. Many of us, I'm not going to say even a few of us, I'm saying many, majority of us, we have lipedema in our arms too. Now, they'll tell you that lipedema in our arms is only, occasionally or sometimes. No, it
It's a lot.
seems like majority of us have lipedema in our arms. And even though we don't maybe have a diagnosis of it, we can feel it. We can feel the
I
nodules.
I do. I do.
Yeah. Yeah, we can feel the nodules. We know that our arms don't go in the sleeves anymore. We know we've got this well, my compression's on, so it doesn't look like, if my compression wasn't on my arm, it'd be way down here. I have this big extra bulb in the back of my arm. They hurt. And what hurts? Getting our blood pressure taken. And so what we've done is we have created, about a year ago, we had a blood pressure, pain-free blood pressure um,
Pamphlet?
pamphlet made up. Boy, I'm really good with words today, right? And so they teach you, they show that if you can get just as good of a reading on your forearm. So this particular one I just popped in there right now is a guide on how to get your blood pressure taken. Now, if you have to go to a doctor or someplace to get your blood pressure taken, you can take this to them and say, "See, and here are all the references." It has a little bibliography in the back of it to show you where all the references are, and to get your blood pressure taken. And so I wanted to offer that to you because this is part of the education that we do with Lipedema Simplified.
I want to mention one other thing. Though it is a part of Tribe, it was a special invitation to participate, and I'm sure they're probably not adding much to it, but wisdom circles. And
Oh, yeah.
I am involved with that, and there is so much we as lipedema and lymphedema patients are doing with the wisdom circles to promote education, to come up with methods for spreading the word among people who have it, to finding better ways of finding compression and the different tools for self-care, to working towards the awesome legislation that just passed with
Oh,
Congress,
yeah.
and studies, and just so many things that are behind the scenes right now that we're hoping makes a huge difference. It's for a year, and people need to know we're doing that. It is so cool. Um,
And Julie, you have a point there. The wisdom circles has been in the works for probably a decade, but we didn't start, the community didn't start working on it until November.
correct.
We meet once a month, and we were asked a question, and we just started throwing answers out, right? And basically, what do you know about lipedema? What would you like to know about lipedema? And where do you like to see lipedema going? Not, the movement with working with lipedema. And it was amazing because we've
Totally.
been compiling that information of all those answers to that question over and over again. We've been compiling them, and we're starting to work in small groups because we're starting to put like a project together. So it's going to be it's going to be fabulous, and we get to work with Dr. Matthew Carmody, who is our medical advisor, and who was Catherine's primary care physician for 30 years. And they've come through this journey together, and so we're always trying the next thing. Catherine wants to find a cure in her lifetime.
Absolutely.
So
And we are getting closer.
I think
There have
so.
been they identified a gene that's getting studies done on it. They have there was an article just this week published, I think February 9th, that was dealing with, oh golly, now it's going to slip my mind. It's on my Facebook page. I need to pull it up. But
It's okay.
it is research that is going on, and people aren't aware of it. When people look at a group like Lipedema Simplified and see that it's a support group, someone made a comment the other day, why aren't they pushing liposuction? Because liposuction is a treatment, but
Right.
it isn't that we aren't. It's that it's a whole person we're dealing with. And if you just treat with that one thing and miss out on all the other things that are going on, you're not being served.
Right.
It isn't
And
a win situation then to me.
right. Well, and the way we understand it is that the majority of our community are not either thinking about getting liposuction, or they are not eligible for it. They can't afford liposuction. Their insurance doesn't cover it, or they're not good candidates for it. And so what do we do? And we do know we have community members who join us. They work really hard, diligently, on keeping their health with all of the modalities that we teach, whether it's wearing compression, MLD, exercise, changes in diet, um, swimming, all the things that we teach, learning to love our bodies. And then when they're in the when they're in the liposuction and the lipedema surgery space, when they finally make it there after months and months of this, now when they get their liposuction, it's actually more successful
Well, it's
because
tools to help them heal from it too.
right, right. Because they're already prepared. They're already loving their bodies. They've already decided, okay, I need to listen to my body, listen to what it's telling me. And I have tools, like you say, I have tools in my toolbox so that if, she is going to wear her compression because she knows that, yes, I had liposuction, but yes, I still have to wear compression. Yes, I have had liposuction, but yes, I still need to do manual lymph drainage. I still need to take care of my lymph system. Yes, I had liposuction, but yes, I still need to keep my inflammation down. So we don't we don't focus on liposuction. We don't push it. We don't I don't even know that we advocate for it.
Well,
We
until it is something that insurance covers across the board, I don't feel like pushing it would be even smart because
right.
people can't afford $30,000 for surgeries.
No. And another thing about it is there aren't very many medical professionals who know how to do it properly to, to make sure that they don't damage our lymph system any more than it already is. Julie Rosa says, I had liposuction and the lipedema returned in a few years. However, she didn't use the tools. She might not have had the tools that we teach now. And Julie is a member of our tribe community. Where'd I go? Oh, I was going to go back to here on the banners. So if you have questions, if you have comments that we don't address here, or that after you've seen us and you've heard us and you've talked to us, whatever, and you go, oh, I want to make sure I get that, please send it to me. I'm at mailbag. This is not part of the mailbag is not part of the address. That's the subject line. Gail at lipedema-simplified.org. You don't have to do the ... That's because I didn't have any other way to separate it on the banner. But so subject line mailbag and Gail at lipedema-simplified.org if you want to reach out to me. And with that, let's see if I've got any other comments, Julie. Okay, one more time. I'm putting in the BOGO offer. Julie, we've been together for over 35 minutes. If you had one message that you would like to share that we would love to see echo around the world, what would it be?
We're going to cure it. We are.
We are. We are. We are.
We're going to work together. We're going to stay motivated. We're going to be focused, and we're going to cure it.
Yeah, I believe you. And with that, my message is remember that you are not alone, that there's hope, and that you're loved. I hope that you all have a wonderful night. If you're on this side of the world, and if you're on the other, I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.
Bye, guys.